Hello, beautiful Leo, and welcome to your money and career guidance for the next month, so middle of October through to the middle of November, but let it go on a little bit more, maybe to the end of November. So 4 to 6 weeks, money and career for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus cross-watching for money and career. Let's see what we have. Let me bring the little camera in so that we can see the cards coming out. This is the wisdom of the Oracle. All the cards I use are linked below. Welcome and welcome back. It's lovely to have you here. Let's see what we have for my Leos. Okay. All right, a leg up. That's nice. Blessed. And chaos and conflict. Bottom of the deck. TikTok. We're going to take that. Okie dokie. So, right, let's talk about this chaos and conflict a little bit first. The energy for the last week, 10 days, has been pretty intense, I gotta say. I mean, I'm normally I'm a Virgo. I'm structured, I'm calm, I'm a planner, I'm a lister, I've got things sorted. It has been incredibly chaotic over the last week, 10 days. I've said to myself, what the hell is going on? And then everything erupted in the world. And so I looked to the astrology and I talked to my team and they're like, yeah, there's a big shake-up going on at the moment. So just roll with it. And it will kind of push on through. And I'm feeling here that actually as we begin this period for the money and career from the middle of October through, it feels like this new moon solar eclipse tomorrow on the 15th, no, day after tomorrow, is only the 13th. Yeah, no, it's tomorrow. See what I mean? Chaos. Yeah, it's tomorrow, the 14th. All right, this is where it feels like things are starting to move into this new energy. So this last bit of turbulence feels like it's been shaking everything up in order to really examine, is that right for me? Am I compromising too much? There are times where it's good for us to compromise. And there are times that we need to hold on to, no, this is what I want. And so there's been a little bit of a shake-up, okay? And so if you've been feeling like what's going on, it's not just you. You're not going mad, all right? I said to myself the other day, what the hell is going on with me? I'm never normally this chaotic. But there we are. So in terms of money and career, this is beautiful, a leg up. This is a card all about the energy in this is somebody or something around you wants to help you, okay? Wants to help you get to the next level with your money and or career. As I know not all of you work, lots of my people who watch me are retired and you are not interested in jobs, but you are interested in property and investments and money, all right? So somebody is around to help you. We'll find out more when we bring the tarot in. Let's put that over there, all right? Now, we've got the blessed card. So what they're saying is with this chaos and conflict, it has been a blessing. Might not have felt like it, certainly didn't feel like it for me the other day. And it was day after day after day, the chaos went on. But eventually things have settled and it does feel like it's settled down now. So thing is, I can trust when I'm in that movement of chaos, like I talk to my team and say, what's going on? They go, just roll with it. It'll pass. This too shall pass. I'm like, okay. But many of you may not feel that this was a blessing. You may feel the universe is against you or life is against you. Try to come away from that and say to yourself, whatever this chaos has been, if you've been experiencing this chaos, it could be internally, emotionally, or it could be around you, or it could be both. Trust it that it's a blessing. It's shaking things up for a reason because we have something going on to do with timing here. TikTok. Number 30. Now, threes are about expansion, which you'll know if you've been watching me a while. So all of this sort of shake up, it's the right time, okay? That this sort of stuff that's been going on. I was with a client yesterday and she was saying to me, you know, what's my issue with why haven't I finished my book? It's, you know, it's gone on too long. And I tuned in for her and I said, it's not the right time. So stop beating yourself up. Just trust, all right? So timing can be everything, all right? Do we want an animal card? We do. Okay, let's get an animal oracle. Now then, and heads up. Oh, rhino spirit. Heads up as well that Links are below for booking in with me. I am open. I'm always open, you know that. But also, if you are interested in developing a YouTube channel or growing a channel you've already got, I've got a live class next month. Details are below and in the comments. Check it out. Okay, Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacles. So yeah, see, we're talking about this chaos, this conflict, this change, this shift, and it creates some obstacles. But as we overcome them, what it's doing is it's growing us in our tenacity, in our resilience, in our push through, I'm not giving up, and also growing us in terms of I'm not going to collapse in a heap on the floor in a flood of tears. I'm going to find a way through. I'm going to find the answers, solution oriented. Okay, so let's find out some more. Let's bring the camera down and add in the tarot. Let's go with the Tarot of Dreams like we usually do. Let's get them straight. I can't help straightening them, I'm a Virgo. Alrighty, let's see what we have. And thank you to all of you who've been leaving such lovely comments about my hair. I had it done in August, we're October now, but it's growing itself in, this grey blending I had. And shout out to Leon in Tony and Guy in Cardiff, UK, who did the grey blending for me. I think he did a wonderful job. Alrighty, let's see. So we've got the Four of Swords. We need to take a step back. We've got the Three of Coins. That's collaboration. I want those sticking out there. Okay, let's see what we have. We've got the Queen of Coins. That's good in a money reading. We've got Queen of Swords. And we've got the King of Cups. Got all these court cards, guys. Now, what does that mean? Why is it important when we have court cards? Court cards represent people. People that are going to help you. All right, or your own internal energy that is helping drive you forward into the next phase, stage of your money, career, business. If you're entrepreneurs, whatever is going on here, we've got three people here. That Queen of Coins particularly is all about money, and she is a very shrewd businesswoman, a very shrewd person with her money and her investments, and she trusts herself absolutely. That's coming through quite loud. Trust yourself absolutely. If something feels off, it's off. If something feels you want to make some changes, shift your investment, shift your property, move, sell. If it feels that it's time for you to shift your business to a different level, go into partnership, collaborations, trust it, okay? Let's get the other row out before we start going into the detail. This is the Tarot Royale. Okay, so courage of your convictions, standing your ground, standing up for yourself. Okay, we want to shuffle again. Okay, and they're saying again. Okay, alrighty. Ace of Wands, lovely. Page of Swords, Four of Wands, and Temperance. See, as we pull the detail in, the picture starts to form a little clearer. All right, so we have a leg up. Let me show you this lovely card. This little baby polar bear climbing up on its mum or dad's back there, giving a leg up. It's a number 7. And we've got the 7 underneath as well. So this is all about yourself and your boundaries and really stepping into what is it that I need, and am I open? Question. Am I open to receiving help? Because we can be a little bit too independent at times. Yeah, Leo, we can say, I can do it. I don't need anybody. I'll sort it out. I'll figure it out. But there's help there if you want to step into it. So by getting, allowing is the word they're giving me, allowing yourself to receive help and potentially ask for it too. Okay, sometimes we're just offered, other times we need to ask. So a leg up, there's somebody wants to help you, which is going to enable you to step back and rest and recharge and retreat a little bit. All right, so it may be that you are just overdoing it at, let's say, give me an example. Okay, let's say you're working 60, 70 hours a week and you're absolutely exhausted and everything at home is chaos because you haven't got time to do that, and you're trying to do 90 things at once and it's all chaos. And then somebody steps in and says, look, I'll come in and look after the kids. I'll clean the house for you. I'll take your elderly mum for that appointment. You focus on you, and you can go, oh, thank God for that. I can I can just rebalance and reboot, and I can look after me. That Seven of Wands is very much about you protecting your own space, your own energy, your own health, your own dreams and aspirations and goals. That doorway that he is protecting, that's his world. I'm protecting my world in whatever way that is, okay? Because there is this sort of shake-up going on here with that chaos and conflict card. But by stepping into some form of help, Three of Coins is about collaboration, partnership, teamwork. By allowing that help to come in, we create this new beginning. Now, sometimes that chaos comes in for a good shake-up to show you that what you're doing at the moment is just not sustainable, that you need more support, that you need a team, that you need people around you. If you're working in a job where nobody is there for you, maybe it's time to look for another job where you're part of a team and a collaborative effort. There is something here that wants to come in brand new. Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a fresh start. So this can be a new job or, okay, so they're saying also anything that's going to tap into the passion within your heart. Because as we step into that passion, that enthusiasm, that motivation, then we drive ourselves forward towards that balance that we want there, that last card there with the Temperance. We want to get, by having some help, towards this. This is where we want to get to. So it's trusting that this shift and change, even though it might be a little bit chaotic, is a blessing, and it's going to lead you to a greater stability in terms of your finances. But be open to that Page of Swords, because this is about communication, talking, reaching out. It may be you're sending an email or making a phone call. It may be that you are reaching out for that help and it's coming through, because the Page of Swords is always about a new opportunity towards communication and clarity and focus. So that then takes you to the Queen of Swords. That's her page is there helping you to clarify, be very clear and very focused. The Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Truth as I call her, clarity, focus, a real strong aha moment. I know what I can see, I know what I need, and I can move it through in the correct timing. We've got TikTok. All right, I want to clarify that one in a minute. But in that timing, now for some of you, this is involving a move of home, because we've got the Four of Wands here, and that is the home card. Let me just close that. Thank you. This is the home card, and you know, when we're talking about money and career, in terms of money, your home is your biggest investment. So for some of you, it is time to cut the ties. I want to feel with that sword that she's going to cut out ties and attachments to a current home that no longer serve you. It may be you've been having chaos with the neighbours and it's driving you nuts, and so it's like, well, let's just sell up and move. Let's just go. Let's go get something else. That chaos was a blessing. It might have been in disguise, but it's when you trust that it is a blessing, it's leading you to something better. So you are moving towards this rhino spirit of overcoming any obstacles that are in the way. You have that strength, you know, to kind of bulldoze through. Now, we don't want to, they're laughing, I can hear them laughing, we don't want to bulldoze through, but we want to, by using the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is that clarity, using her logic, her intelligence, her reason, her being very rational, and then using the energy of the King of Cups, which is very mature, emotionally mature. I'm not having a tantrum about this. I'm just looking at it logically, but compassionately, and saying what is going to be in my best interest. Because what I'm wanting here is to get to a place where I am in balance again. I've had some rest, I've had some help, I'm moving things forward, and I'm bringing my money and career world into balance, all right? So, what else? No, they're saying clarify. Okay, so I want to clarify that TikTok card for a moment. Let's look at this TikTok, please, for my Leos. Tell me about TikTok. Okay, King of Swords. So we've got the Queen and the King of Swords. Now, he is often a lawyer, a mentor, a boss, somebody in a position of authority who is going to help you overcome these obstacles, okay? Because he's an expert. He's somebody that you would reach out to for advice and guidance. And the timing is now. I love the combination of the Queen and the King of Swords, because this is the balance between the masculine to do and the feminine to be. We're using that lovely balance to get things sorted. So looking for that expert help, a leg up, looking for the help that is around or is potentially around, doing some research as well, because the Page of Swords is, go and ask Google or ask A. You know who I mean. I won't say the word in case you've got those devices and they all start going off. But it's doing some research. You might go to the library. You might go online. You might look at a YouTube video. That's my go-to, how to do this, that and the other. I go to YouTube. But I also, will use Google quite a lot of what's in my area that's going to help me with this or that. And it will lead me there. So do some research there as well. Okay, Leo? All right. We've got Death and the Seven of Swords there coming out together with the leg up and the chaos and conflict. Okay. Now, I like this combination. The Seven of Swords is not an easy card, as we know, okay? It can talk about deceit and deception. It can also talk about strategies and plans going awry because it's on that chaos and conflict card, but it's coming out with the Death card. So this is confirming, as I feel intuitively, that this sort of chaotic energy that's been building over the last week, 2 weeks maybe, it's coming to a close as we move through this new moon solar eclipse, and then we've got another eclipse in 2 weeks time, the full moon. It just feels like everything is settling down. It'll be settled down fairly soon, so just hang on in there. Okay, all right. Judgment. There is that rising up from the ashes. So out of that chaos, by trusting this is a blessing, you're rising up into something new. Okay, because the Judgment card is all about that's completed. It's done and dusted. There's nothing more to learn there. Nothing more to see. Move on. It's time to move on. All right. So there's a big shift here going on. All right. Lovely. We've got the Three of Wands. That's your ships coming in. Now, things are moving towards you that you placed on your ship, your rockets of desire, as Esther Hicks would say, that you've decided by holding your ground, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? It's with the Ace of Wands as well. So, excuse me, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, as we know. So the Three of Wands, because we've got water and a ship, can also talk about trips, travel, relocations, overseas, moving, county, country, making some big shifts and changes. You may be, sorry, let me just get some water. Thank you. I talk so much, see, my voice box gets dry. It may be here that you are applying for a job in a different place, a different company or a different town that may involve you moving home to go get it. Not necessarily, all right, but open up here to potential opportunities that may be bigger than you expected, because we've got the Blessed card there. You may have set your sights on this when that comes in higher, better. So allow yourself to be open to all opportunities here, Leo, because this is looking extremely good. Out of this chaos, something new is being birthed. And birthed is the word they're giving me, okay? Now we got the Queen of Cups to go with the King of Cups. Lovely. So we're more in that balanced energy, because that's what we're trying to get to, don't forget. With that Temperance card at the end, we're trying to get to that balance. And so the balance between the masculine and the feminine, and it coming into a oneness. So the Queen of Cups, she's in the flow. She's emotionally calm. She's been through it and out the other side. And she is in a very strong emotional place. So out of this chaos that may have been happening sort of the first half of October, you're moving now into a much more stable place and much more calm intuitive place. All right, she's very intuitive as well. So we are moving forward nicely. And there's the High Priestess. I was just thinking, when I said the words intuitive with the Queen of Cups, I thought it's almost like the High Priestess energy, and then the High Priestess comes out. Now, when you look at these three women together and her, okay, we've got these four women together, all right, three queens now, and the High Priestess. This is very strongly suggesting go into your heart, trust your intuition, ask your higher self to guide you, listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance, and the I am, the divinity within you, to push yourself forward towards this world and life that you want, that is more balanced in terms of your career and your money. So that's coming through strongly. Listen to your inner voice, and you will then be able to go forward very beautifully. There's the Chariot coming in now, allowing you to move forward. This is a victory card, victory and success. But as you look at those two horses, they're trying to pull in opposite directions, but he is there managing that volatile forces that he's sort of holding with his two hands here, guiding them in terms of where he wants to go. And it is your inner being guiding you. So just trust that, listen to that and trust it, okay? Because you are moving forward now towards something new, that you've overcome the obstacles, the chaos, the challenges, and you are now stepping into, by the end of this time period, so I would say the second half of November, into a much more balanced place. And that feels really, really good. So I want to look at what are the obstacles, challenges, what you might not see coming. What might my Leos not see coming, please? What can you give them a heads up about? What's the challenges? Challenges. Okay. So the Eight of Cups is coming out as a challenge, and I want that one. And I want that one. Okay, all right. So a double message there. So the challenges is about moving on. This is very clear. Both of these cards are about moving on. And the King of Coins is about money and affluence. And I mean, he is the most affluent king in the deck, apart from the Emperor. And, we've got the Queen down here. So in each case, we've got this balance of the masculine and the feminine, but this is in the challenge position. So we want to move on from the chaos and conflict. We want to turn our back on it, and we want to move towards this stability financially. But it's in the challenge position. So what might be holding you back from being able to move on? Whether it's to sell your home, to get a new job, to start that business, to write that book. What is holding you back? Because this is in the challenge position. So just asking, we've got the timing card here, the tick-tock. I'm feeling here, because it's in the challenge position for you, Leo, this is you, some of you saying, I'll look at it in the spring, or I'll look at it in the new year, or I'll look at it next month, and I'm all right now. I just want to stabilize this. It's like sometimes, you're trying to stabilize a volcano that's trying to erupt, and you can't. It's saying, let it erupt, let it release all that energy, let it just blow, and then out of the ashes, the phoenix will rise. And I will create something new, because I'll be taking the learning with me and my wisdom and everything I know. So I'm going to just allow it. Let's allow it to move through and where it wants to be. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right. So let's look at final messages for you then. Final messages for my Leos. Final messages. This is the Lenormand deck, by the way. Okay. Final messages. We've got four-leaf clover. That's wonderful. And the anchor. Oh my God. They both came out for, I think it was Cancer. And you can see me shuffling. That's mad. Okay. And the key and the cage. This is just lovely. So this is the outcome, Leo. I mean, this is really, really good. Really, really good. The four-leaf clover is luck. Is the universe is on your side. right? You've got the leg up. You've got a helping hand here to move you into the stability that you are really wanting with that anchor. We don't want to feel like a leaf blowing in the breeze. We want to feel anchored and rooted and grounded and secure. And so you have this shift and change is taking you to this place where you are going to be much more grounded, much more stable, much more secure. So just please trust. Try not to resist this. Try not to calm it when it wants to blow. Let it blow, okay? You know, it's like when they give me an example where perhaps a company is in trouble and they are asking their employees, does anybody want to take early retirement? Does anybody want to take voluntary redundancy? And you rail against it. And actually, it can be an absolute blessing to grab that with both hands and say, I'm off. This is fantastic. So treat it as the opportunity and the blessing that Spirit is saying that it is, because it's taking you, we've got 33 here, that's a master number of growth and expansion into something much bigger. The key in the cage. Our life can often feel like we're living it in a cage. There's a beautiful rose there inside the cage, all right? But the door is open. And the key is here for you to be able to say, whatever part of my world and my life I was living in this contained, stuck, chaotic, exhausting, draining energy, this is the time for me to go with the chaos, the changes, the shifts, and to trust that it's taking me to something much, much better. You have the keys to your kingdom. Trust it. You've got 3 sets of kings and queens here. You are in your power, Leo. You are in the enormously strong energy, but it might be volatile, but just let it blow through like a big storm. If you think about a big storm, they're just showing me now, a big windy storm, and especially this time of year, for us in the northern hemisphere in the autumn, but you will have this in the spring and down south as well, that a big storm will come, a lot of wind, and it will break down trees and branches, and it's nature's way of clearing the dead wood, clearing what was fragile, too fragile to grow, clearing out what's no longer serving you. It blows away all the dead debris, and then the fresh growth can come through. So don't fear it, embrace it, because it's taking you to something so much better. All right? Let's finish off with an angel card. Final message, please, for my Leos. Final message for my Leos. Final message for my Leos. Thank you. Oh, power. Now that's interesting, the way it's flipped out upside down, and you know me, I don't read reversals, but they're saying that's significant. They want you to ask yourself, are you in your power, or is the power against you? Are you ignoring your power, limiting your power, saying I can't? Because the power is here and it's yours. So take it, own it, become one with it in a loving way, but in a effectively proactive, I'm stepping into my power, I'm using my sword to cut through anything that's in the way so that I can move my life into the balance that I am seeking. All right. So Leo, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it and it helped give you some guidance and inspiration. I'll be back in a couple of weeks at the end of October with your November monthly general tarot guidance, and I hope to see you then. And in the meantime, if this reading did help, give it a like, share, subscribe, all that lovely good stuff, and I will see you next time. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.